Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the online showcase of the 22nd English Kitty class at Jiangguo Junior High School. I'm Kimberly, your host for the opening. Over the past 3 years, we have participated in a wide variety of activities and competitions, gaining rich and meaningful learning virtual experience to preserve these precious memories. We've created a virtual exhibition featuring our outstanding work, spread across 5 SEM exhibition rooms. We hope today's presentation allows you to feel the passion and dedication behind every project and helps us bring this amazing 3-year journey in the English Kiwi class to a perfect close. Now, let the online showcase begin.
Afternoon, I'm Elia, your first tour guide for today. Welcome to this section, where we proudly present the fruit of our independent study and our English drama performances. First, let's talk about our English drama, because it's honestly one of our biggest and brightest achievements. Our story began way back in 7th grade, when we bravely sat down to write the script. But writing was just the beginning. After that, we dove into prop making. And let me tell you, props were by far the biggest time eaters. We even spent our summer vacation at school sweating over giant cardboard creation. It felt like we were being slow roasted. But hey, the results were worth it. Check out this photo. This huge structure is the Leifeng Pagoda, one of our proudest props, and also the prop that suffered the most injuries during the play. Once the props were ready, came the endless rehearsals, and I do mean endless. Club periods, weekends, even our precious Saturdays were sacrificed for the cause. Along the way, we survived countless scoldings, big and small. But honestly, that's what helped us grow. From day one, when we couldn't even hold the right prop, still in the wrong spot and burst on laughing on stage, to today, where we can deliver fluent lines and hit every cue like pros. We've come such a long way. We even had a professional English coach to polish our pronunciation and acting skills. Then came the big day. Nearly 2,000 students sitting in the audience waiting for us to shine. We squeezed into our costumes, load our face with stage makeup. Seriously, we look like different people. And with trembling hands and racing heart, we stepped onto the stage. And the highlight, Yvonne's epic skating skills that brought the house down. The performance last day was absolutely flawless, and the audience reaction, just as we hoped, totally nailed it. It really was a perfect way to wrap up our first semester in 8th grade.
Hello everyone, I'm Penny. I'm super excited to share with you the highlights of 4 amazing independent research from our students this year. Let's dive right in. First up, who doesn't love fast food? Hubert, Jerry, and Elia look into how junior high students choose where to eat. McDonald's came out on top. No shocker there. Why? Well, the food's yummy and easy on the wallet. Their absolute favorite, French fries. Total fan favorite. Many students also hang out or game on their phones while they are there. Most spend between 100 and 199 NT dollars. And interestingly, 70% like both dine-in and take-out. The results were just as expected, and they suggest looking into older students, like those in high school or college, for a broader view of fast food habits. Next, Ellen King and Kimberly wondered what teachers really think about students in English gifted classes. So they surveyed 34 teachers from our school to find out. Based on 34 responses, most teachers described these students as quiet and not super active in class discussions. But over 70% still had high expectations, especially aiming for 18 to 100 points in English. They also feel that even gifted students need discipline. For future studies, they suggest getting more teachers involved and giving a bit more time to complete the surveys to gather even richer data. So, after hearing from teachers, what about students? How do they see their gifted classmates? Yvonne and I surveyed 237 middle schoolers in Taoyuan to find out what they really think about their gifted classmates. Turns out expectations are high. Over 60% think gifted students should have top grades in every subject. Gifted students were described as quick learners, deep thinkers, and full of unique ideas. But this also shows how much pressure they're under. We suggest future research could compare opinions across school levels. Now let's roll into our final study. Unlike the others, this independent study project wasn't just a traditional research report. Annabelle and Jen went all out and created a web page for the International Cyber Fair competition. Their page introduced the legendary story of the White Snake, showcased our school's drama performance, and even included a survey of audience reactions. The best part, their hard work went global, and they won the Gold Award. A perfect combo of creativity, tech, and teamwork. That's all for studies. Thanks for joining us on this exciting journey through student creativity and discovery. Hold on to that excitement. Let's dive into what's coming next. Hi everyone, I'm Yvonne. At LISO, we are going to introduce our service learning project and off-campus field trip. And I'm about to take you on a fun flashback to one of the most unforgettable adventures of my 8th grade life, our service learning trip to Changxing Elementary School. Now, don't be fooled by the name. It wasn't just learning, and definitely not just service. It was a full-on performance, camping, gift giving, and lots of culture sharing fun. So here's the scoop. Our mission to perform a bilingual version of the legendary play, The White Snake. We wanted the students to not only enjoy the show, but also sneakily learn some English while being entertained. But we didn't just bring ourselves. We also brought gifts. Each of us packed two boxes full of little surprises, toys, snacks, and stationery. Basically, we turned into mini Santas in May. We arrived one day early and camped across the street from the school. That night, no Netflix, just stars and teamwork as we set up props, rehearsed things, and probably panicked a little. When the big day came, everyone jumped into action like a well-oiled backstage machine. Costume, check. Props, check. Stage fright, maybe a little. During the play, we even put students up on stage to play a game with us. They were amazing. So much laughter, energy, and just pure joy. And guess what? After our show, they surprised us with a performance of their own, playing traditional indigenous instruments. It was beautiful, and let's be honest, way cooler than our snake costumes. And then came the grand finale, the shoebox raffle. One by one, students pick a mystery box. You could hear the whispers. What's inside? Candy? Toys? Oh, and did I mention we add some aesthetic magic into the play too? That's right. SDG as stage. Entertainment with a purpose. So that was our service learning. Part performance, part party, part meaningful connection. We laughed, we learned, we gave back, and we will never forget it. Hi, I'm Kimberly. Let's kick things off with our fabulous field trip to Sosan Senior High School. Now, if you think field trips are just about escaping the classroom, you're half right. But this time we dove into a whole new world, the Japanese tea ceremony. Yes, we made mocha, drank mocha, and if that wasn't enough green tea for one day, we even had traditional Japanese sweets that made our taste buds do a happy dance. And guess what? There were English games too, led by an overseas teachers. Imagine playing games, practicing English, and win a prize. I mean, who said learning can be fun and rewarding? Now follow me to the next photo wall. These pictures were taken at Mingchuan University. We stepped into the dream of the Red Chamber Archive in the Chinese department and visited the British Culture classroom in the Applied English department. The cherry on top, learning how to sip tea like proper Brits. Pinky fingers up. We taste authentic English tea like snacks that were so good. Next up, the Evergreen Maritime Museum. Here, we set sail into the fascinating world of ships, oceans, and everything marine. The real excitement, a boys vs girls treasure Hangzhou down. Spoil a lot. The girls won. Sorry boys, maybe next time bring a compass. And finally, we sailed into our last adventure, ICRT radio station. Even wondered what it's like to be a DJ, we didn't just learn about it, we became the DJs. We recorded voiceovers, made sounds on the computer, gave news like pros. And yes, took a group selfie with a real DJ. So there you have it, a whole line of tea, travel, tech, and treasure. We didn't just learn from textbooks, we lived the stories behind the lessons. Thanks for joining us on this journey, and we hope these photos bring a smile to your face, just like the memories did for us. Let's keep the energy up. Up next, we have something more exciting you won't want to miss.
Hello everyone, I'm Annabelle. Let me take you on a quick journey into what opened the door for our English gift tea program to go international. International education. Let's keeping up with the super cute teddy bear project. In this fun exchange, the ambassador weren't people, but teddy bears. This cuddly traveler was sent between two schools, carrying little suitcases of curiosity and friendship. Through their travel diaries, students got a peek into different cultures. Now, let's move on. What you're seeing here is the unboxing of the package from Japan, which contains some lovely souvenirs. But the real star of the show is Jen and Elia's bear, Lila Kuma. Like Pablo, it was one of the exchange ambassadors. Lila was the ambassador from Nagaoka Tohoku Junior High School. The package also contained photos from Japanese students. Before we dive into those photos, let me show you where we took our bear. This series of photos capture our adventures. This series of snapshots capture all the exciting places Lila got to visit. Of course, we had to take Lila till we couldn't speak the iconic Taipei 101. We also took it somewhere extra special, Jinguo Junior High. Here's a photo of Elia even bringing it to her PE class. Now, let's see what Pablo was up to in Japan. Judging from photos, their even might be even more epic than ours. Don't worry, we are not jealous. Okay, maybe a little. Here's a shot from a music performance. And guess what? Pablo was the conducting from the sideline like a true maestro. He also joined a class as the newest student and got warmest welcome, probably more than most of us on our first day. Oh, and after Lila Kuma headed back to Japan, they managed to snap this adorable photo of two bears reunited. Total cuteness overload. Next up, we'll got the Machindo Hiroshima for Peace project. Now, this one takes on a more serious note. It centers around two powerful picture books that tell the story of the atomic bomb impact during the World War II. And more importantly, share a heartfelt anti-war message. After exploring this movie story and learning about the target of the world, we want to do something hopeful. So, we create our very own peace hot air balloon. Yes, a balloon full of big dream of more peaceful world. And here's the behind the scene photo of us bringing the ideas life. Now, switching gears to something super fun. This is our culture package exchange project. Let's take a peek at the awesome package we received all the way from Israel. Inside, we found all sorts of goodies, including postcards. And here's my favorite part. Thanks to those postcards, I got to connect with my very first international pen pal. Pretty cool, right? But wait, it gets better. They even sent us photos from themselves wearing our school uniform. For someone accidentally put on the girl version, oops. Don't worry, they totally rock it. In return, we send them a taste of Taiwan, including the beloved 旺仔小馒头. Fingers crossed they are now as upset with them as we are. That is a powerful one. This project is all about learning children's rights and understanding the importance of the world. Many of our projects explore anti-war math themes, and this one really touched our hearts. We start by learning about the harsh reality of the world and saw a famous heartbreaking photo of the young boy. He thought a camera lens was a gun and raised his hand to surrender. Really heart-wrenching. But instead, or just feeling sad, we turn those emotions into action. We wrote poems about peace, pouring our hopes and thought into every line. And to take it a step further, we create Kite with the anti-war message, inspired by the J. Croz's Kite project. Yes, we let our message fly. Peace and Prochi. What a combo! We're in ninth grade, but nope, we aren't still down. We keep the international education spirit alive and keep things up, not by the team up with the school in Japan to create a mirror together. Something? Natural disasters. Pretty intense, right? Japan focused on the earthquakes and tsunamis. While we chose landslides and gave a spotlight to some of the Taiwan unsung heroes, our amazing search and rescue dog. Yes, they made it into the mirror because they totally deserve it. And ta-da! Here's the final mirror in all its glory. It was actually our last international project before graduating junior high. It was sweet, definitely. But one unforgettable way to wrap things up. Through international education, we didn't just learn about the world, we became part of it. And honestly, we couldn't have asked for a better ending to our journey. And that's a wrap on my part. Thanks for sticking with me. Now get ready to stare into next exhibition room, where even more amazing story awaits.
Hi everyone, I'm Aaron. Welcome to our exhibition hall. Here, you will get a glimpse of what we have accomplished over the past 3 years. Here are these photos. They are from back in 7th grade, when we traveled to Taichung to give a presentation on international education. We were split into 2 groups, presenting on 2 core projects, the teddy bear project and the cultural packet exchange. Honestly, we barely slept the night before, staying up way too late at the hotel glued to our phones. You know how it goes. So yeah, we were totally running on empty. But guess what? Even with zero sleep and math adrenaline, those things still took home 2nd place. Up next, check out these awesome photos. They capture the journey of 3 of our classmates, plus a friend from the regular class, as they teamed up for the English short film competition hosted by Kangling University. During several lunch breaks, they brainstormed, planned, and filmed their video, all by themselves. The result, a fun and witty short film that gives a light-hearted intro to the amazing club activity at our school. And guess what? Their creativity paid off. They earned an honorable mention award and even took home some prize money. And here, we have a throwback to the Christmas English poetry recitation contest. Yes, you are seeing it right. Our teacher made us wear those super silly looking Christmas hats and recite English poems right in the middle of the school plaza. We were so shy at the time, totally awkward in front of the camera and trying not to burst out laughing. But hey, it was all worth it in the end because we scored a cool 1,000 NT dollars prize just for spreading a little holiday cheer in first. Not a bad deal, right?
Hi everyone, I'm Hubert. This photo shows some wonderful moments from our Readers Theatre competition. Every afternoon, we practice and practice and practice some more. It was really hard work. Sometimes we made so many mistakes that we couldn't even count them. Pronunciation mistake, lack of emotion, getting tongue-tied, you name it, we did it. We were super tired, but honestly, we had a lot of fun too. Every mistake made a laugh, and every practice made a little bit better. In the end, all that hard work paid off. We won the honorable mention prize and won some cash. Not bad, right? Now, let's move on to this photo over here. This one brings back some great memories from our 7th grade. We took this photo when we were preparing for an international online expo. And look, that's Cody, our overseas teacher. Cody was like our superhero. He helped us check and fix the English content on our web pages. Every little mistake we made, he catch it like a grammar detective. Thanks to his help, and of course our own effort, we ended up winning the Gold Award at the Expo. It was a huge achievement for us, and it showed that teamwork plus a little bit of sweat and tears can make magic happen. Now here, we have a heartwarming snapshot taken after our big adventure with Design for Change. It was Christmas Eve, and instead just sipping hot cocoa, we rolled up our sleeves and collected canned food for families in need. We hope this supplies would bring a little warmth to dinner table during the chilly holiday season. And guess what? After all the good deeds, every one of us got a shining certificate and an Action Superman badge. Yup, officially superheroes. No caps needed. Slow down, one to go. The best is yet to come. Follow me to our final stop.
Hi everyone, I'm Kim, and welcome to the final stop on our tour, the Fun Zone, also known as our extracurricular activity exhibit. Now, if you think school is all textbook and test, think again. Let me take you on a quick journey through some of our favorite after-school adventures. First up, each year we collaborate with our principal to broadcast our heartfelt appreciation to our teachers over the school radio. We express our gratitude through English, poetry, recitation, and engaging mini theatrical performance. Imagine turning in and hearing students delivering lines with passion and humor, bringing smiles to everyone's faces. It's a delightful blend of sincerity and entertainment that warms the heart. This cherished tradition is the highlight of our year, bringing joy, laughter, and maybe a few happy tears. Next, these photos right here. Looks like a normal piece of red paper, right? Oh no, this was spring workout day. We were writing spring festival couplets. You know, those beautiful red scrolls with poetic wishes. But with a twist, we team up with our overseas teacher, Cody, who bravely tried to help us translate them into English. That's right. Asian Chinese wisdom meets Google Translate's confusion. Let's just say, we laughed a lot, and we learned even more. It was a great way to celebrate culture, challenge our brain, and watch Cody try to pronounce Chun. Now, moving on these festive photos. Welcome to Santa's Candy Chaos, also known as our Christmas after-school giveaway event, 圣诞放学乐. We planned it all, bought the candy, packaged it like little elves, and then handed it out after school. And yes, we definitely sampled the goods, you know, for quality control. The best part? Seeing the smiles on everyone's faces, both the givers and the lucky candy getters. It was sweet, glittery, and emotional. These moments may not be in our textbooks, but they're definitely in our memories, and now in these photos too. Hello everyone, I'm Jerry, and this was our very first activity in junior high. 广达鱿鱼一只宋朝好好玩。In this project, we had to introduce paintings from the Song Dynasty. Sounds cool, right? But well, the practice process was no joke. We had to memorize tons of information, fine-tune every expression, and perfect our gestures. It was tiring, but also super rewarding. Here's a snapshot of me in action. I was so nervous in that moment, but I powered through and nailed it. And honestly, when I finished my part, I felt this huge sense of accomplishment. All those weeks of hard work totally paid off. What a great way to kick off junior high. Next up on our feel-good tour, the Great Christmas Can Drive. Right before the holiday season, our club launched a mission to collect canned food for families in need. We used our club time to carefully prepare. First, we paid a visit to the nearby Anja Goods Bank. Just a short walk, no GPS required, and got the inside scoop on how everything runs behind the scenes. Then came the real challenge, getting everyone at school involved. So, what did we do? We made posters, big, bold, and impossible to ignore. And we turned into lunchtime DJs. Yes, that's right. Microphones in hand. We broadcasted our message straight into the hearts and ears of our fellow students while they were marching on their lunch. And guess what? It worked. With the whole school backing us up, we pulled it off. Cans poured in, shelves were stocked, and our good deed even made it into the newspaper. Fun, food, and festive spirits all in one go. Thanks for stopping by.
And that brings us to the end of our online showcase. Thank you all so much for joining us today. We hope you enjoyed exploring our 5 exhibition rooms and got a glimpse of the heart, humor, and hard work we have put into every project. To our teachers, parents, and supporters, thank you for being with us every step of the way. None of this would have been possible without your guidance, encouragement, and endless patience. This may be the end of the showcase, but it's just the beginning of many great things to come. So until next time, stay curious, stay passionate, and stay awesome. Thanks for joining us, and take care. 今天的线上成果发表到此结束，谢谢大家。